Hello, I'm Dieonik, and welcome back to Let's Play Love is Strange. So it's been a little while because I've been so kind of mixed up and doing everything else, and there's a lot of stuff I still need to get done. I will be in Toronto this weekend, so anyone who's in Toronto will be able to see me or whatever. So send me a tweet if you are and you want to, I don't know, meet me, do something. I don't know. Yeah, so I have a lot of recording to do and a lot of, getting on track and all of that. So I'm gonna do a few episodes of Love is Strange probably, and then I'm going to do Danganronpa, and then there's some other stuff that I want to do as well. So if you guys are enjoying the co-op stuff, I will do more of the co-op stuff, and well, there's going to be some more co-op stuff regardless on whether or not you enjoy it, because I enjoy it. But hopefully you guys do enjoy it, and and if you guys want exclusively co-op stuff for a while, then say something and I'll see what I can do. But outside of that, I'm gonna try to get a mix of everything. And then after the cons and everything are done, and after I stop planning everything, all of my life's events, I'm gonna try to get back to pumping out a lot of content. Anyway, okay, let's go back to Love is Strange. So we're going to run away with Victoria now, maybe. Maybe that's what's happening. It doesn't take me. Oh, I also turned up my microphone, so hopefully the audio's better. You won't really be able to compare it to anything, because I think Danganronpa is the only one that had kind of the quiet microphone. So I'm thinking that everything should be good now. Everything should be good now. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't take me very long to find Victoria at all, considering I can see her instant and I step out of Blackwell. Okay, yeah. So that's how the last episode ended. So yeah, here we are. From where I'm standing, I can see her sitting on the edge of the brick fountain. If the plumes of smoke I can see are any indication, she's smoking too. I jog over to her, slowing down when I near her. She's staring out ahead of her, leaning her arm against her lap. See, it's like, where was it? I almost misread, I always misread the N's as H's because they're very similar. They're very similar. Like, look at those two and tell me they're not similar. So I keep trying to justify why I make mistakes, but I was about to do it there. So I thought that I'd point it out and be like, that's what I'm talking about when I screw up things. There's something effortless about the way she puffs at her cigarette, exhaling a cloud of smoke. I don't know exactly what she's thinking, though I guess the only way to find out is to ask her myself, and then we will never really find out because she might not want to tell us. Victoria? She straightens up, glancing over at me. There you are. Took you long enough. A sheepish smile crossed my face. Everyone wanted to congratulate me, so I kinda got caught up in that. I'm actually kinda shocked you managed to escape that crowd. Victoria smirks as if something about that amused her. I know how to make a quick exit when I need to. She taps the spot next to her invitingly, drawing me in. I step closer to her before taking the seat next to her. Her statement leaves me a little puzzled, though. What exactly does she mean by that? When you need to. Come on. You shouldn't be right. You should have been right there with me. Victoria gives me an incredulous glance, stubbing her cigarette out against the brick fountain. I guess it is. I was like, well, the center thing's brick, but I don't know about the outside of it. But they definitely like went through the game and they're like, okay, so this is what this looks like. This is what this looks like. Okay, go ahead and draw these things and we'll have an idea of what we're doing. Or whatever it takes to develop a game. I don't know. Hardly. You do realize that was entirely your photograph that won, don't you? You were in it! How can you say it was entirely? You were in it. You were the star. It takes me a second and a half to realize what she's getting at. Wait. She thinks that she's not a part of this? That she's not going to do it with me? Sorry. I wonder what Freud would say about that. That she's got nothing to do with it. Not what I said. What? Alright, okay. Is that seriously what's bothering you? It's really hot in here, by the way. Stupid spring being hot. Victoria doesn't give me a response, and I have a hunch she's actually avoiding my line of questioning. I give her another second to respond before I decide to interject again. Luckily, she doesn't fail me. She heaves a sigh and turns to meet my eyes. It's the truth. But don't get me wrong. Okay, so you want us to get you wrong. 2 wrongs make a right. I'm not upset. You deserve it. What's throwing me off here is Victoria is so quick to put herself down, so quick to take herself out of the equation. I almost don't know what to say about it. All I know is that it bothers me. After all we've worked on together this week, she shouldn't be. Okay, wow. First of all, that's ridiculous. Victoria, you're my partner. We won this together. Without you, that photo would have never existed. Yes, but nothing. I cut myself off, straighten my shoulders, and watch her eyes widen. I refuse to sit here and let Victoria cut herself out of this deal. Not when she's the one that made me feel so confident in the classroom to begin with. I mean it. Without you, I don't think we could have gotten this far. I could have gotten this far. At least not without my chickening out a few times. A sheepish smile. S's are hard, guys. Smile manages to form on my face at the confession, breaking whatever bravado I'd been instilled with. Wow. I almost feel lightheaded at that. Victoria seems totally floored too, and she scoffs and smirks slightly. Right. I forgot you're a total coward. Thanks, jerk. But I'm serious. I know you are. It's nice to see. Victoria brushes her hair behind her ear. That's how you know she likes you. She rests her hand back down between us, right next to mine. Maybe. I have a feeling I didn't exactly get through to her as I'd hoped, but at least now I know she's at least thinking about it. A maybe is enough, until she really understands how important she was to all of us. All of this. All of us too. All of us. Regardless, Max, the problem here isn't that the photo you took won. That would be shitty of me. Even I can admit that. She leans back slightly, and I just caught watching her tilting my head. And I'm just, alright, whatever. Then what's the problem? You do remember what I said when we started this. About my portfolio. It takes me a moment to... Okay, so I think I know what she's going to say here, but in my art class, I was asked to model for someone a long time ago. This is high school. So they did a wonderful picture of me, and I don't know if I still have it or something somewhere. But it won like a bunch of awards and stuff, and I had long hair at the time, as I have had in the past, and they drew like every strand of hair, and it was great, and it was awesome, and it was great, and it won like a bunch of local festival awards and stuff, and they gave me credit for it as well, and they were like, yeah, no, you were the subject and whatever, and then I was like so happy or whatever, because like I entered my own drawings into the contest and didn't win anything, but they entered a picture of me, so it was like I was sort of winning too. But I know that feeling. I know what that feels like, is that you're not really a part of it, but you know, and in this instance, you know, I wasn't actually a part of it because I didn't help them plan the shot or anything. But Victoria actually did work. She borrowed a boat to go out with you to get good pictures, and you had the idea from the boat to go there, and she bought you clothes and all of that, and yeah, no, it was a group effort, and you wouldn't have won otherwise because the whole subject matter was bonds, right? Like, anyway, takes me a moment to dredge up the memory, but when I do, it's almost crystal clear. Right after we'd picked out the spot, she'd mentioned it. Mentioned wanting to submit her work to a gallery. Yeah, I do. I mean, why not? Why not, have a picture? Well, have all of the pictures, or just go through and pick which of her pictures you like. Use the picture of Max. Max will use the picture of you, and you use the picture of Max, and they'll be in both your portfolios, and you'll be like, this is my girlfriend. We take pictures of each other. Clothed, mostly. Yeah, I do. Well, if it's your photo, I can't exactly use it, no matter if I was largely a part of it. Actually, yeah, I mean, they probably could. I mean, it's not an example of their work, but it is something that they worked on, right? Because, they did help pick the spot and all of that. They just happened to be the model as well. They even have their camera in the goddamn thing. I feel like there would be an argument for using it in your portfolio. So, art experts, let me know. I'm getting sweat in my eye. It's so hot in here. Since I didn't take it. You get the point? Oh. I do get it. I understand exactly what she means. I frown, looking down at the ground. I only lift my head when I hear Victoria click her tongue, feeling her nudge my hand with her pinky. Oh, don't make that face. I suppose I'm supposed to be the one coping here. Sorry, I can't help it. You're right. It's not like you can put that in your portfolio, huh? Again, I feel like that's up for debate. I don't know. Maybe, well, I mean, obviously they had art experts work on this game, so I don't know. Maybe they know. Victoria stares at me for a long second, right before turning her gaze out ahead of her. There's something almost far away in her expression. I don't like it too much. That's Victoria getting lost in her thoughts, and if she's been doubting herself this whole time, I can't even imagine what she's thinking about this. Yeah, I can't. What are you planning to do then? What options do I have, Max? I'll just have to put it off some more. Well, use the picture of Max. I mean, I guess if you guys didn't like it, I don't know how it turned out. Until I can really polish it up. I'm not submitting anything in the state it's in right now. There's this almost tired lit to her tone, and it makes me want to reach out to her. I mirror her movements from before, just slightly. Resting my pinky against her hand, she jolts just slightly, blinking and glancing down for a second. Well, that's not the reaction you... Well, maybe it's surprise. Maybe it's good surprise, like, oh. I'm sure it's not that bad. Were none of the shots you took yesterday good? Hardly. Victoria stops, and then shuts her eyes and shrugs her shoulders. Well, maybe there was, like, one. I think we know the one. Just one? I'm curious at the way she says that, and I can see her throat bobbing slightly. I wonder which one that is. I wonder if it's the one with me in it. I know she took one, but at the same time, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I sure can dream though. Would she have hidden? God, I keep getting sweat in my. Would she have hidden that picture from you, like, for the contest entries? Like, I don't know why she would have done that though, but it seems like something that could have been just one. But even then, it's not enough. Yet, right? I perk up. Victoria raises a brow at my words, but it seems to help. Just because I see a semblance of my smile form on her face. Of a smile. Not my smile. Maybe my smile. Well, duh. It just needs time. Like I said before, that's why I'm going to hold off on submitting it. Time? And maybe a little help? I say this in a hesitant mumble, hunching up my shoulders slightly. Victoria reacts almost immediately, seeming confused, and then curling her lips down. Oh, just what are you implying, Max? That we get married and run away together and... Well, I guess we would have to bring, like, 2 other people with us because they're all in a relationship together, no matter what any of you say. Nothing bad, I swear, I was just thinking. I'd love to, help if you need anything. Sometimes it's better to get a second opinion on these things. I don't want Victoria to think I'm pitying her or anything. I'm really not. I'm just really not. I just think that it'd only be fair if I helped Victoria as much as she'd done for me this week. That, and working with Victoria was really nice. Couldn't hurt to chip in a few more hours, or maybe days. Wait, let me get this straight. Victoria's lips quirk up, and she leans towards me, expression almost smug. Maxine Caulfield actually wants to help me. Almost immediately, I can feel myself pouting. Victoria snorts in amusement, a kind of laugh I'm becoming used to hearing from her. It's Max, you jerk. You huge jerk? I don't know. Let's go back. I forgot I could go. You huge jerk. Yeah, I just click. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I do realize that maybe, just maybe, I'm pushing it. Victoria doesn't seem like the type to ask anyone for help. No, scratch that. I know she's not the type to ask for my help. For help. And maybe that's why I ended up asking her if she needed it first. Victoria's lack of speedy response only reinforces that. I can practically see her gears working in her head, just for an instant. I don't know about that. My heart drops in my chest. I kinda did expect rejection, but it still sucks to hear. I try to make it seem like I'm not affected, sitting up straighter. Oh. Victoria perks a brow up at me, and then shakes her head, rubbing at the bridge of her nose. I don't mean it like that, Max. Christ. You make me feel like I just kicked a puppy. So much for hiding my disappointment. Yeah, I mean, yeah, come on. No, I get it. I'm sorry I'm not saying I don't want you. I don't want you to. Freud again. I don't want you to. Can you chill for maybe 2 seconds and listen to me? Now that makes me quiet down real fast. Victoria glares at me for what I think is a good measure. Loosening up when she sees I've stopped talking, she seems almost thoughtful before humming softly. I'm saying the opposite. Like, yes, maybe? I questioned softly, unable to help myself. Victoria pauses and then laughs softly. Wow, okay, dorky, but yes. A yes, maybe. Sure, it'd be nice to have you around to help. Even if I'm a little concerned you'll try to guide me into your lame vintage style. But I have to give it some more thought. I'm not sure There's a short pause, and I look down upon feeling Victoria's hand move, curling into a little fist. Not sure you're ready to even come close to judging my portfolio. After all, this was only one contest. Okay. So she changed what she was going to say. She was like self-doubting, and now she's like, I am the best! I am the Prince of Saiyans! Princess of I don't know. Gender's weird. In fact, you could even call it only the qualification round. Oh my god. I have to cover my mouth to stop a little snort from escaping at Victoria's wording, and she scrunches her nose up. Wow, disrespectful much? Okay. Sorry. I beam at her. Go ahead. I can already kind of tell what Victoria's trying to get at, and it makes me feel, well, a little better. She's really not rejecting me. As I was saying, maybe if we continue working together, I'll consider keeping you around. Keeping me around? I gape at her, and I'm at least 60% sure she's trying to not grin at me. Now you're just making me sound like a kicked puppy. It's so ridiculous, Victoria, that I can't stop myself from grinning too. All this means is that Victoria does want to work with me. No matter how much she's trying to disguise the fact, so maybe she doesn't trust me to go through her stuff just yet. But she's willing to keep this partnership up. Oh, boo-hoo. Being compared to a puppy is the least terrible thing I can say to you. Victoria suddenly pushes herself up from the fountain, brushing off her skirt. She gives the courtyard a cursory glance, and then stops, as if deciding it's not worth it. But you do understand me, don't you? I do, and you know what? I'm willing to do that. Oh, that's nice, Max, but I wasn't really asking. Ha! Okay, alright. It's like that, is it? This time, I can't stop myself from laughing, nor do I want to. Neither can I. You're such an asshole. Believe me, I'm aware. That's adorable. Knowing that you're an asshole is an adorable quality. Victoria, don't listen to me. Victoria suddenly reaches out to me, extending her hand, and I almost don't know what she's doing until I see the expectant expression on her face. Now get up already. We should probably celebrate or something. All you've had in you today, correct me if I'm wrong, is a croissant. Yay! They drew her very well. She has giant hands. Giant hands. I guess that's what you'd expect from Victoria. But yeah, no, that's adorable. That's very cute. Okay, is this can't be the end, right? I beam at her brightly, grasping at her hand and pulling myself up and off the fountain. When I'm standing, I expect her to let go. And she doesn't. I don't mind a single bit. All I mind is the awkward clasp of our hands, so I fix it the only way I know how. I lace our fingers together, watching Victoria's face flush pink underneath the bright sun. Nope, you're not wrong. Lead the way, Victoria. That is so cute. Oh my god, that is so cute. It might take some time, but I've never been more willing to spend time with Victoria as I am right now. Achievement unlocked, Cliff's Edge. Is that the end? There's no kiss? No! There's no kiss? Alright, okay, I was expecting there to be a kiss. Oh my god, I got sweat in my eye, hold on. These are tears of joy. Alright. Okay, so that was the thing that happened. Is there a Skippy? I think I already, yeah. Okay, alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and save it. I don't know if there's like different endings you can get. Do any of you know if there's different endings you can get? Because I expected a kiss or something. Maybe I just didn't do it right. But hand-holding's good. Hand-holding was good. And the, you know, you guys didn't explicitly say, oh, hey, we're gonna date now, and you guys didn't have a sleepover, but... I don't know, is there an extra scene or something? I don't know. Damn it, I don't know. Tell me, skip through it, yeah, skip through it faster. I need to, no! All right, okay. Well, I was hoping that there was gonna be a cute smoochy kiss thing, and it was gonna be cute and fluffy, but hand-holding's good. Hand-holding's good. All right. I don't know. I don't know if I'm disappointed or not. I don't know. I mean, the Victoria romance was a little weird because you didn't get a lot of Victoria's character that wasn't, like, conniving and, Life is Strange. And you kind of saw, like, the layers under that, like, oh, I'm not really this way, it's just, you know, everyone expects me this way, or whatever, so this is the way I am, sort of thing. I don't know, it was a little weird, though. I think because we didn't have a lot to go on initially, but I expected there to be more? Like, I expected there to be, like, smooches and parties or something. But I guess it was like, hand-holding's good. That was good. That was good. I'm not hating on it. I want to look at the achievements, though. So I'm wondering if they're... Oh, okay. So when we pick where we go, maybe I should say, okay, well, no, we're gonna go here, and maybe it'll be the other way around, and maybe it'll unlock a different ending? I don't know. Maybe I'll try that at some point, and I'll do like a supercut at the end or something. Try to, I don't know, get all the endings or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, let me know if. So next is going to be Rachel. Rachel's gonna be next. So let me know what path you want me to take with that, because I didn't really realize that it was gonna be so different. Maybe. I don't know, I assume that there's something different that happens, and I'm assuming a lot, but if you know, and you know that there's an ending that you want to see, or that you know that I want to see, let me know which path you want me to take with Rachel, and then with Chloe as well, and we'll figure it out. So yeah, let me know what you think, where you want me to go with it. I might go back and do the other endings. I'm not sure. It depends on how much time I have. But for now, I'm gonna end this. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like. Comment on what you thought of the Victoria romance. What you thought of how it all unraveled. What you think the other path is like. And all that jazz. Go check out the other videos I've done. And I will see you soon. Yeah, I bared it down. Ooh. Brian Goodwin. Okay, well now he knows who you are.